Unlock your potential today at skillbakery.com.
Welcome to day 7. Today we finally create our vector database inside Supabase. So what we do, we head over to our supabase.com website, log in, and then make sure that you have selected the project. And once that's done, you need to open up SQL editor. That comes up in the side menu, as you can see over here. Click on SQL editor, and then you have the new query window opened up. Now over here, we'll be executing 3 important commands. The first one is we will be enabling the vector extension. To enable the vector extension, we have to make use of the statement create extension if not exists vector. Select this and execute it. So here you can see run selected. Click on that green button, and here you can see it says success, no rows returned. Once you've done that, the next step is to create a table which is going to store our documents and embeddings. And for that, we'll be writing our statement over here, create table documents. Here we have the ID as the primary key, the content, text, and the embedding vector. So here we'll just select this, click on run selected. And for now, we will be selecting run without RLS. Click on this. Over here, let's quickly understand what we mean when we write embedding vector, and then inside the bracket we have 1536. When we use vector 1536 is basically the size returned by the text embedding 3 small model of OpenAI. And last statement that we will be writing over here is to create an index on the documents table. So here you'll notice we have written create index documents, and then we are using IVF flat, or we can say we are creating an index using IVF flat with cosine similarity. This makes searching for similar embeddings much faster. So let's go ahead and execute this now. Click on run selected. And here also we can see the success message is appearing, and all the 3 statements have been executed successfully. Now what we need to do is click on table editor, and over here we should be able to see our documents table, as you can see over here. And if I click on the documents table, you will identify these 3 columns: ID, content, and embedding vector. So this is a big milestone. We now have a real vector database. In our next one, we'll start inserting our first embeddings into this table. See you on day 8.
If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.